Oh, 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 the way we go. Two, two, two. Aha, the lurkers are smokers. There's two in the house. Small dog. Yo, yo, small dog. The master brewer. The brewer. Wally Fish. Good morning, Wally. Good morning, CSL. Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's a bit wet outside today. Yeah. It's a bit moist out there. At 8:30 in the Wednesday morning. Today is the day we got to wait for the RACV to estimate the damage on the caravan.
Hopefully.
And the motherfuckers can tell us. Yeah, I think the whole side's going to be wet out there, Wally, for the next couple of days around here. We rang up yesterday. I did ring up and I said to him, what the fuck's going on with my caravan? He said, we're doing the best we can. Ali for Till Medical, good morning. Legends. Hey, yeah, so hopefully they bring me back today and say, go ahead, make your day. Biden Hill, what the fuck are you doing out of bed this time, Mr. Biden? G'day. Just saying. Brendan's in the house too. Good morning, bloke. The boomerangs are back. Yeah. Good morning, automatic.
Good morning, everybody.
There you go. Morning, Auto. Yes, Auto. Wally Fish says, Glenda, good morning.
Nice of them to ask.
Eh?
I said that's nice of them to ask.
Yes. How's our morning so far? One cup of coffee down. One more to go, I'd say. Yeah. What's happening your way? Yeah, yes. A couple of more days to go for Brendo. And then he's beginning to come a truck driver. Yes. Not today for us. Well, we haven't done anything to do. We done our washing yesterday and we washed our toes too. Yes. Oh, well, can you get? I'll get Uber Eats to come and pick up some breakfast off you, Mr. Hill, and we can share breakfast together then. Bacon and eggs for my breakfast at the moment. I haven't even had my oil yet. I got to start the day with my oil. Keep me out of trouble or in a bubble. Yeah. Just another day. But guess what? I'm over the border. I'm in New South Wales now. Just Mexico is just about 100 meters away. Small dog. How's that brew tasting, Mr. Master Brew? Zaya, is it? Hello, brother Zaya. I haven't seen you for a little while. Good to see you. Hey. I went to see my mate yesterday afternoon just to see what was happening, and he showed me something, and he tells me, "Oh, I got this off my so-and-so," and I was going to try it last night, but I was pretty smoked, so I want to do it while I'm. And he said, and this is supposed to be, if he doesn't smoke it, see, so the stuff that he gets off this other person, not off his mate. Say that again, Patel. Haven't seen anything that looked that skits hydro in ages. Well, he tells me it's. He said to me it's flavoured. I said, what flavour? And he said it's supposed to be mango, but the mango I had before is a lot different than that. So I'm going to try that soon, and see what it's like. But we'll see what it's like. Ah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes, that's what I said. I know what it is. I know it's fucking PGR, but she tells him, oh, this is this. And then he tells me, I think it's mango flavoured. There's no fucking mango in that. It might have been run past a fucking mango. Oh, now it is. It's a mango now. Load of shit. But, the stuff that I got, the other stuff that I got off him is, I can guarantee you that's no fucking PGR, because he's brother that goes it. He hates that shit. But anyone can say anything. They can tell you what they like. They certainly do. Run past a mango. Well, it is, mate. There you go. They must have gone to the mango farm, said, here, look at this. As soon as the mango looked at it, it's mango. PGR. Yes. Unbelievable. And he doesn't smoke. He might have a fucking scoob once in a. He might have a scoob in just once in a fucking blue moon, mate. when his fucking pain sets in. Does the name Cruzy mean anything to you, Guy? Quasi or Cruzy? Yeah, it could do. Tell me more, Mr. Hill. Tell me more. Yeah, just curious. Just like it's cruisy shit. Just it. Good morning, Zach. I was just down there. Yeah, I can go into the private. There you go. I'm in the private there, Mr. Small Dog. I just got to look after this. Where's this mad Tasmanian? Give me the wave. Yo.
G'day. Good morning. How's your morning?
Good morning. Yeah. Well, mate, I've been out of bed for about an hour, so it's going all right. What are we drinking? Jack's.
Creatine protein shake. Good thing in the morning for sore legs.
For sore legs?
Yeah, my legs are sore from leg session a few days ago because I've got legs tomorrow, not today, because I do upper lower split. So I have upper, have a break, do lower, then have a break, then do upper, have a break. And then on those break days, I just eat heaps. But yeah, very snazzy.
Small Dog says, Gee, could you look at private at me? Backstage, I have a surprise.
Ooh.
Okay. So what do I go back into private?
G'day, Aura Zach.
I don't see nothing there, Small Dog. Hang on. Here he is. Is that the real Small Dog? Show me something there to see, Mr. Small Dog. I don't want to open it up in case it's not you. See, it says Small. That's not the right Small Dog.
Is Fratello still in the building? I got a bloody mosquito bite in between the fingers. That's the worst.
Oh, a mosquito bite.
That's why I got this on. Fratello medical. Felt like another earthquake this morning, he said. What? Interesting.
Now, does that look like fucking PGR to you?
Well, what does it smell like? I would say yes.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you smoke it and it doesn't smoke bad, but, PGR is always going to be a little bit harsh. And the problem is, for me personally, the whole reason I'm quitting cones is because, over time, pulling bongs, the damage is done to my teeth. So just imagine you're not doing damage to your teeth, you're just doing damage to the inside of your lungs somehow. So it's all compounded somehow. So it's not a big deal, but you know what I mean? You just got to factor it in somehow, if that makes sense. But if it smokes good, there's nothing wrong with it. Sorry,
you're trying to get into the stream there. No, that's all right. Small Dog, you're trying to get into the stream, but I don't think it's you. let me show me some sort of hand or something like that, small dog.
I've got a mix pre-chopped up, and I've got my humidipack in it. It's actually doing well. It's doing well. Keeping the smell. That's what you say. Ooh.
Here's Isaiah, the Slayer.
G'day, Isaiah. Bong on. Bong on, you legend. Good morning.
Morning, lads. How are we?
Good morning.
Was that the Topaz or the Dalesford?
Dalesford. I'm just going to
Very
smoke that
snazzy.
today and see how I go.
Yeah, no, that's the best thing to do, because like it's always good to switch it up and just go with one, so you like have the feel of it and you go, oh, okay, now I know how this
Yeah,
one
yeah.
makes me feel smoking on it the whole day. Because if what's the word? If you not what's it
Mix.
called?
Mix
I
it
can't
all.
remember the word, but if you like take the temptation or cut easy, and then you fucking take the Topaz, you sort of break up the day as opposed
Yeah.
to just smoking the Dalesford, if that makes sense. I
Yeah, I
butchered
just
it,
wanted
but
to
yeah,
see if I really like it.
the Dalesford effect,
But I was
solely the
keen for
Dalesford.
it.
You gotta read this.
Honestly, I have no idea how we haven't met. Interesting. In Hungry Jacks. That's interesting.
Yeah. I go to the same places that he's been to.
You
And
probably have seen each other.
I met him at Hungry Jack's in a little not a in
No, don't say
somewhere
it.
that we had to go and take small block there, and we went and met him in Hungry Jack's car park, and it was really nice to meet the guy, and he went out of his way to help us, and
Oh, look at that, Zaya. That looks nice.
chunky wunky.
I was just trying to show this.
What's that one? What's that one called,
Expired.
Zaya? Ah, 220. I've got to use a little fucking grinder. I can't find my Mullimatic.
Nothing wrong with grinders. They're good. Because the best thing to do, Gear, is get a grinder and then tip it into a bowl and then do the
I
chop.
got one. Look.
Look at that nug. Far out. So was that the comparison between the Dalesford and the T25? The Topaz flower? That looks delicious there. Very nice. Because the terpene
Morning,
profile
wombats.
is different. As soon as you smoke one of the Topaz nugs, it changes, like you're adding in different terpenes, so it affects and impacts your day, as opposed to having just a T20. The T20 Dalesford effect.
Oh, sorry, I'm on mute. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were
we-
muted
we-
for a
we-
reason.
We, were
We should have said.
talking.
We should have said something.
We were asking you what it
Yeah.
was.
Dalesford's up here. Topaz. So yeah. But
They look
Topaz
different as.
Definitely my favourite bud at the moment.
Yeah, the Topaz is super beautiful. Aussie _Ganja on Instagram. He put some nice photos of some big nugs of Topaz, and it must have been the Aussie Topaz because they look beautiful as.
But it'd probably be the last time I get the Dalesford.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting you say that. Is it just because the expense is the same as the same price, you know,
Same
as
price.
the Topaz? As if.
And
I thought it was like a little bit cheaper.
Topaz.
Dallas was only about 150 kilometres from here.
Have you tried weighing the hash? I got 3.5 G in my tub. No, I don't weigh the hash.
Death Bubba.
Do you know? Can I just quickly say, the Dalesford Death Bubble, that's pretty interesting. I just want to say, Baden, the best way to weigh your hash, right? You get a brand new one. As soon as you get it, right? You get your old one, you take fuck, I dropped it. You take the lid off. You put the old one on your the completely empty hash container on your scales. You press tear, and then you put the new one on, and then you have the exact weight, and then you know. But like, I can't be asked doing that. That in itself is too much. And yesterday, I've already said, as soon as I get it, I usually unbox it and set it straight away. So, you know, there's no measuring for me, although I should. But cheers for the comment, Baden. Hey Zaid, were you there for when Nexus said how potent the hash was?
Nah, not sure.
Do you want to guess how much more potent than 55% it was?
Oh, so it's more
60.
than
Yeah, so it tested more than 55. What is your guess?
yeah, I'd go around 60 mark.
I guess 60 as well, and Nexus said 67.
67. Far out.
Yeah, I was like, I can't believe that. And then he said
That's,
8.6 terpene content. So that's pretty insane.
I did say
But
it very within 5%. But I didn't know it was 4.
Well, it's good. It's not all the
King be-
batches will be that. King be fine in the chat. I'm keen to see King B on March 20th. Tell us more, King B, in chat.
Ready, Mr. Music? Ready, Mr. Music? I got a fucking fly here. Get out, get out.
Baden says he does exactly what I just said. Very smart man.
I got to get my
Very
bowl
nice.
and my pipe.
Got to get your bowl and your scissors.
No, I'm just going to use the little grinder here, and we'll just grind.
Got to get your bowl. Get the fire in the hole. Oh, we can hear the beautiful birds in the background. The Australian birds, man.
Yeah,
They're good.
can't beat them, mate. Love them.
Exactly.
Oh,
A hash.
old man today.
The leaves haven't all fallen off of my silver birch trees. Heaps of them still have leaves on them, which is interesting. One of them's fully lost all of its leaves, almost. And then a few of the other ones surrounding, it's just starting to... It's interesting, man. Silver birch leaves, usually they all just fall off at once.
Small dog says fire in all of our holes.
Hell yeah. Let's get it, small dog.
In their bowls.
I'm just going to go and what am I going to do here to make it real? Do that one there. The drug paraphernalia bowl. It's got a pipe and a bong.
Mixed bowl. Very nice.
Yeah,
See, I sent...
Don't leave home without them.
I have those as well. Yeah, I have those exact ones. They're super handy, eh?
Yeah.
Use them for cooking. Use them for cooking, for mushrooms, for everything. Whatever you need. Yeah, legit.
Yeah. I weigh my sugar on there, mate, gram by gram. I think you wish.
I use it for butter. Only goes up to 200 grams, but you only need that.
Tell us if you guys your glass bomb gear when you use it.
As long as if as long as it's not a long one, man. I just haven't got the lung capacity to pull it up high.
Yeah, I was
A
going to
small
say
one.
It'd be short.
Yeah. As long as it's short, pal.
For a tell, you should get him the Agung, what's it called? Little Rascal. Agung Little Rascal. That's a really good one.
Is it? Is it
No,
small?
like $25. Yeah, it's like the size of my drink. Maybe a little bit bigger. It fits in my Eshe bag, which I don't have on me
I
now.
think he wants a smaller one like that little bottle as well.
Yeah, I just got to look. I can pull that one because there's only a little fucking a milk
It's not
container.
that.
It's probably only a
But-
little bit taller than that. Like not that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I just haven't got the lung capacity to fucking pull those big, you know. And I've only
could
got
get a
little
bubbler.
cane and-
You
A
could get
what?
a bubbler. It's a bubbler. A bubbler is just it's a pipe that's just big enough that it fits water in it. So it's just it's smaller than a bong, so it's not classed as a bong, but it's more of a pipe. You just put a little bit of water in it.
Give me a wave.
A bubbler. Who is backstage? Frattel?
King be fine.
King be fine.
Yeah, I just need a wave off you, bloke. Some sort of. Hang on.
Wombat says that's a good idea. Yeah, Wombats,
there you
I
go.
recommended that to Nexus because Nexus smokes joints. And I said if you got a bubbler, you would only smoke g'day, King be fine.
Today,
Wow.
Just
guys.
save some weed.
Hey,
How you going?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Getting
mate.
cooler weather in Tassie.
Yeah, it is. I just dropped my kid off school.
Oh, nice.
So school drop off time, you know. Yeah, man, my concert is coming up on this coming weekend, this Sunday, 3 days. On Sunday,
keen.
guys. Yeah, man. Terrence, I want you to go live on that day. Let everyone else see you. It's gonna be great.
I scheduled a live already, so definitely
Yeah.
will.
You
Because
actually go on your turns, or
everyone's keen for it. What's
We
that?
want to
Say?
listen to your music, bloke. We want to listen
Are you
to your
going-
Just a
music.
minute. My headphone is not working. Let me fix my headphone.
That's all good. But yeah, Zay, I'm going to the Longley Hotel at 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. That's when King Be Fine is performing. I'm super keen. The Longley Hotel does really good music, and I've seen the stage that he'll probably be performing on in the outside.
The show is part of Southern Blues Festival. That's where we are performing at.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, part of Southern Blues Festival.
I'll go live to or something and just drop the link. So when they go in, they'll just give you a link.
Yeah, I want to hear the
Sounds good.
music, man. I want to hear the music from King Be Fine.
Yeah, my music is full upbeat music, Afrobeat. If you know music of Fela Kuti, that's the kind of music I play. You know, like Fela Kuti is a West African music, and
Right.
it's similar to funk, blues, a little bit of jazz, and some percussions. You know.
It doesn't matter as long as you're playing it, we're listening.
Yeah, my brother, I'm with you all the way.
I was gonna
I'm
go to
with
the
you.
Phoenix Rising, so I was
Yeah.
this close to seeing you, but then I didn't get work off, so I coincidentally would have seen you there perform.
Yeah,
How
man,
cool is that?
Man. It was great. We were headlining the festival. We were the last
good.
band to perform. We smashed the place. And
Hell yeah.
this Sunday is gonna be lovely. I'm looking forward, man. I'm looking forward, especially
Me
Terrence.
too.
I want us to talk face
Exactly.
to face. Yeah,
We'll
man.
talk before you
All right.
perform as well.
Yeah, man. So yeah, change that.
Cheers,
I'm
dude.
driving back home. Maybe when I get home, I will try connect back. But I have to drive. All right. One love, my
All
friend.
Cheers,
right.
heaps. Drive safe, King Be Fine. Drive
One
safe.
love.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure
One
to
love.
have you here.
One
Pleasure
love,
to have
all
you here.
Catch them.
Bon gone,
So
man.
is- Long on. It's always good to have King Be Fine on the panel.
You come back, Boomerang.
Still on. I'm trying to get out. I can't.
I can get rid of you.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I can get rid of you.
Do you know what? I think I said to C-Dug yesterday, only you and C-Dug have made me laugh mid-bong, I'm pretty sure, while I was pulling a cone. And that's something you don't want to have happen. When you're pulling a cone, if you want to laugh.
Yeah, I'm
You
keen
change to the funny man.
Topaz,
You're keen to smoke the topaz?
but I won't. I'll just go.
Small.
Save it for till tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Have the full T20 effect. Because it's both good weed, you know?
Yeah, it's better than anything.
But still don't smoke too much because then when you smoke the T25, you'll have your tolerance stacked up a little bit.
Yeah,
So just, you know what I mean? Surely the Dalesford's pretty good though. King Be Fine says one love, my people.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know. Just the Topaz is throwing me off because fucking it's that good. I think if I didn't have the Topaz, this
Yeah. Yeah.
The Topaz is, I think, supreme. Nexus loves it. The doctor that I talk with said that it's probably the best thing that there is, which is interesting. Or one of the best, she said, if not the best.
it's definitely the best. What I'm saying, smelling. Oh, it smells. I don't know. I can't smell it.
Small Dog says, Terrence, I made a Tic Tac bubbler, and that worked out great. Gear changer, just make one of those. Your thing is pretty much a bubbler. Your thing is pretty
My
much
pipe?
a bubbler gear changer. Yeah. Except it's actually a bong. Your juice box bong.
Oh yeah, yeah. Every time I go shopping, I always make sure I got a couple. I got about 20 of them fucking somewhere in the caravan here, just when I go on the road properly.
Exactly.
Hopefully, the insurance company give us a go ahead today for the
Hell yeah.
awning. And, yeah, we rang up yesterday and they just said "You're just a little bit early. Someone will get hold of it and they'll be in contact with you either this afternoon or first thing today. So,
That's good
hurry
news.
up. Yeah.
Small Dog says, is it public entry? Yes, it is public entry. Calling all Tasmanians, come March 20th to King Be Fine. The Longley Inn, the Longley Hotel. I've got it scheduled live. It's on my channel somewhere.
And see?
I don't know if anyone can see it though. Because I googled my channel name. G'day, Hook. He said, morning all, tuned in, can't chat. Kids to school, packing lunches. All good, Hook? I was going to say bong on, but I was going to say finish that, then bong on.
I'm going to smoke that one.
Fire in the hole. It looks nice, gear. Even though you showed us the nug, right? Smell it now. What does it smell like now? Decent, surely. Not too bad. Not
It's
much.
got a
Sometimes,
smell to it.
most of the time, they don't smell when you chop it up. Sometimes they do, and like that's a good thing.
This is nowhere near fucking as the mango that I had before.
Yeah, but still better. It's something better than nothing. But still.
Oh, just he's got a couple of elbows of it, but it's I just called in to say hello and he said try this, so I'm gonna fucking try it.
Try it, you'll like it.
Well, I don't know about like it, but I'll try it.
But don't you rate it so far already? You said that it's decent.
It looks all right. It smells all right. Does it smoke? We'll find out.
Hook says gear can bong on for me. Here we go. Gear changes piping on. Packing a hash cone at the moment for you, Hook. Hash on. Hook, I reckon, do you know what? Hook, if you hop on the medical, you should just hop on for the hash. Because if you speak to the... Honestly, Hook, if you talk to the medical doctor, that's a third-party doctor, and you say... Well, especially the doctor that I talk to. If you spoke to her, Hook, and you said, look, I've been growing for years, I've been breeding for years, and then you say, look, I'm only interested in the medical hash because if... Don't say that you grow your own, just say the value for money. Say that, you know... Don't talk about your grunt, but I think that if you hopped on the medical, the hash should be very beneficial for you. Because with your Super Saiyan, when you get down to your last few bags, you can just get a hash for cheap, and it's really good. And like Nexus tested it, 67% THC. That's insane. Hope you have a snazzy day, Hook.
Is that what you wanted there for Till? Take it off the screen. Sorry about that, bloke.
The smiley face is good to see Hook with a smiley face on the screen.
It tastes a little bit different.
What does it taste like, do you reckon? Piney? The Al Capone.
Hard to describe this one.
Oh, I almost dropped the cone. I had a dream last night. This is actually hilarious. That I spilt my hash, and I woke up this morning and I was like, "Did I actually do that?" But I didn't. But it was fucking funny.
Wombats, how are you, Wombats?
Long on wombats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Hook. Whenever recreational legal is, you're in. That's fair enough. You can get the hash for insomnia, Hook. All you have to say is, because here's the thing is, all you have to say is, look, I can't get access to weed. I used to grow for 20 years. I'm only interested in the hash, value for money, this, that, and the other. And they'll give it to you. Small Dog says,
So
I wonder what
you don't have to have a medical problems.
insomnia, they'll give you the hash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll give you the hash for
I
insomnia.
I suffer from.
Because there's no way you can smoke more than
Yeah.
a little bit of this.
That
And then
ugly.
not...
See this motherfucker.
No, come on, that's not on, man. Look, fuck off.
Yeah, no.
That's not nice.
This is
No, but it's one of the Americans because he's got GG in the name. We're here talking,
well,
chilling. We're having a good day, and then this comes up. Nah,
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
so-
you, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
that's a shame, man.
Well,
Small Dog
it's-
asked about. All I was going to say is the T55 is not the brand. Oh, fuck. The T55 is not the brand. That's just the actual what's it called? The grading. So there's going to be a T30, but T30 will be the max for bud. So you'll get bud in the T30 range that will test 37%, but that you can only have them in the T30 range. So I don't know why there's a T55 range. I don't think any bud will test to 55%. So it's just a range.
Yeah, no, that one there's just a fucking. They always come on and fucking give GG a hard time over there, and now he's coming around here. I don't want the motherfuckers here. They can fuck off.
Because it's just unnecessary. It just brings everyone down for no reason. And like Ali said, it's slander. You know?
Yeah,
It's a waste.
because I've been a friend with the gorilla for fucking Silverback Nation for a long time, and all the shit that's going on with him. They just fucking, they just come over here to give me fucking.
But Hook's
Yeah,
like
that's
the
right.
opposite of that. Like Hook opposes meth. Like he's literally he despises is the word I could say. He despises people
Oh,
who
mate,
use
so
meth.
do I.
So if you knew
So do I.
Hook for fucking literally 10 minutes, browse his channel, you would know his stance on a bunch of things. And that's like someone who literally is just a troll who knows nothing and he just has no morals. And that's probably very infuriating to Hook because we know what happened and it's just
probably
like
Budsville. It's probably Budsville. He's got that many
it's a
different
cunt.
accounts. Yeah, he is, mate.
Nothing good with his time to
Well,
harass people. That's not on. Spreading the hate, not love.
People that have been on YouTube, there's a lot of people out there like Hook and other people that have been on YouTube for a lot longer than what I have. I'm only a newbie, so I listen to what they say about other people and what they're doing, and watch out for trolls and fucking all this different shit.
Like I didn't even know Schmecker bombing was a thing until Hook would tell us.
Yeah. Well, he just warned me. He said, Hook's. Look, I love the bloke to death, and he's given me put me on the fucking path to a journey which I'm fucking loving, and I listen to what he says about other trolls and fucking and people that want to fucking create havoc for you because they can't achieve something, so they come and have a go at somebody else. So I listen to what he says, and the same for Wally. Wally tells me, "Don't you're talking to that one? They're a bad apple." Well, if they're a bad apple, fuck off out of me cart.
Yeah, well said.
Well, I'm here for happiness, mate, and fun, and that's why I don't politics and religion and arguments between other people have got fuck all to do with me. and fuck all to do with 99% of the other people. So, you know,
Yeah.
I listen. And
G'day, Zay.
yeah, you got to have a
Yeah,
laugh,
so-
mate. I'm not gonna. I just if shit happens like that over here, no disrespect to anybody that's in there, but I'll just fucking hit the button and turn it off and start again, you know. But
Yeah.
Exactly.
we're here for fun, mate. We're here for fun and to promote the 420 community, not to fucking put it down.
Exactly.
And us Aussies stick together, you motherfuckers over there.
We roll together, we smoke together. That's what Hook always
That's
says.
it. Yeah,
Legit.
that's it.
Zay,
And
it's a shame to hear that you're not going to smoke the Dalesford anymore because it's too expensive. And I totally understand that. It's the same thing with Gear Changer's Jasmine. If Gear Changer got the Jasmine flower for $50 for 10 grams, bro, he would be having that instead of anything that he's got now. So they should definitely lower the price for cannabis that has literally no terpene content. Because you look at the Jasmine flower, yeah, it's a daytime smoke, but like at the same time, come on, bro. It's like, you know, fucking. Anyway, you know.
Well, I can get 20 grams of that. The T17.
The T18 Jasmine. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you said before it's a good bang for your buck in the beginning, and then afterwards it just mellows out. And you know why? Because there's not much terpenes.
It's $250 for 2 containers, 20 grams.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's 125. It works out at $12.50 a gram for 10 grams in each one. And when I first smoked it, believe me, I was fucking off me rocker. I loved it because it's something different. Yeah.
Make it last long because even if you're not going to order it anymore, when you run out of T25, like if you have that saved somewhere, that's going to be fucking good. You know what I mean? So like if Gear Changer ordered that Jasmine and then he hid that Jasmine flower somewhere in his caravan, and then by the time he smoked all of his current nugs, he has that Jasmine until he sorts his other stuff. But currently he didn't buy it. It's just a potential to buy it because he has it on prescription, which we understand.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All good. But Zay, you've got the Dalesford at the moment, so you don't have to like smoke through all of that. You could just save it for spare because it's fucking good. I recommend it's good. It can't be bad.
Nah, it's not that bad.
Because Wally said it was decent. We've had mixed reviews in the community. People have been like, "Oh, it's good, it's bad." But if T20, what can you expect? You know,
and I like the white part, so if it's a wider one than the...
Yeah, true. This one's too thin, skinny.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. But for me, the T25 tests like it's not even 25. They shouldn't even really call that T25 because it tests 27% because it's the Aussie grown. So exactly.
Yeah, no, I probably will buy it. I don't know. See what happens.
But there's nothing wrong with having the option to get it because you've got four more repeats or however many more repeats you've got. So for me, I was thinking of quitting smoking, but I still have heaps of repeats available. So I can get Topaz Flower, I can get Yandi, I can get Tassie Highlands, and I can get Bubble Hash. But I'm thinking of just going with the oil from now on.
Oh, yeah.
The Yandi's from Sativa. It's pretty expensive though. What were you going to say, Gear?
You're not giving up the oil, are you?
No. I'm hopping on the Canatrek oil and I'm giving up the cones because the medical weed's too expensive. I'm going to wait for it to come down in price because the Yandi, 7 grams, right, Gear, $129. That's not including delivery.
Well, see, that's right.
It's pretty expensive.
Look, it is expensive.
And that's for 25% THC. It's a Larry OG, the Yandi by Sativa. Sounds mint as.
I'm lucky because I've still got fucking bulk oil.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's super ideal. Because the Canatrek oil is so good, isn't it?
I haven't had mine this morning, so I'm going to have some now.
Yeah, ooh. Very snazzy. Trust me, Canatrek oil homemade oil ain't got shit on Canatrek oil. Canatrek oil is like 10 out of 10 compared to homemade oil. I mean, you could make some good homemade oil, but like the ease of access, you may as well go with the medical.
Have a look at that bag. I put it in a bag and the lid's fucking come a little bit. And that's full of fucking oil. Look at that.
Hey Zaya, one of my friends that I told to get on the medical, he gets his topaz flour, he puts a cone of it, and because he didn't get prescribed the hash, he drops his oil onto his cone while he's pulling it.
Yeah, my mate does that. What do you reckon? I asked someone before and they said, I want to soak a nugget in it.
That's all good, Zaya. But yeah, it's apparently really good gear, but like Nexus said it doesn't work well. But if we've had two mates that we know gear changer, that it works anecdotally for them, then that's just hilarious. It's not recommended.
Tell me if I'm right. If I got a nugget like that, just a little nug like that, and I just put a little bit of oil on it and I let it soak and dry out again, and I crushed it up, you reckon I get a buzz out of it?
You would, and the problem is the oil wouldn't let it dry out though. That's the problem. So that's why you got to put it on when you're either while the when you've got a pipe and the cherry's hot, that's when you put it on, or you put it on like after, I don't know. But the thing is, I wouldn't recommend it. Nexus wouldn't recommend it. The carrier oil is sunflower oil, so just think you're burning sunflower oil. So what are you smoking? Sunflower oil. But it will get you stoned, so keep that in mind. So I think in my mind,
I'm not here to make fucking.
In my mind, it's worth a try once to see if it works, and then But like fucking, don't do it gear. Just have your normal oil, because like for you, the oil is like it's meant to be.
This is my medicine, pal.
Exactly. Don't smoke it. I'm just telling you what I'm telling you what my mate did. That's all. And I just find it funny. Nexus says don't do it. So we know it's your medicine. Just eat it. Don't smoke it.
I usually put in my coffee, but no, I'm going to try a little fucking. I'm not going to. I'll do a live on it. I won't do it by myself. I'm going to put a bit of oil on that motherfucker and see if it dries out in a couple of days.
It's an experiment, bro. That's what it is. It's an experiment. Legit. Does it taste nice? Does it taste oily?
Oh yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, it would.
When it goes down, when it goes down, pal, it's just fucking so smooth on the throat. I was lucky to get 2 of those bottles for $90 when I first got onto them.
And how much did you get them for now?
Oh, they're fucking they're 100. I haven't bought any of them.
Oh yeah, because that's what I get them for, $90 for 30 ml, which is that bottle.
Well, I got 2 bottles for $90, and that was I reckon it was about 6 or 8 weeks ago that I got this Canatrek.
Yeah,
I just haven't gone back to it. I just haven't gone back to them because I think at the moment, I need to have some value for money.
Exactly, and I think the oil's value for money because you get 100 doses from 30 ml.
Well, yeah, that's right, and what my little adventure is being put on a budget, and that budget's just been fucking blown out of the water with the price of diesel.
Exactly, we 100% agree.
Fucking, it's full on fucking.
Fratel's backstage. Fratel's waiting. He wants to say hello. Sorry for cutting you short. Gear changer, I reckon. If you're on a budget, I reckon you should get 1 jar of hash if you go back to the doctor, because this would last you a decent while. You only have to put such a small amount, and then trust me, do it at the very end of the night. Don't smoke the hash on live. Smoke it at the end of live, because then you'll go straight to bed. Because the hash is super potent, like a 67%. Trust me, like I'll be so tired sometimes. Like I'll just
the real Fratel?
The real Fratel, please stand up. Slim Shady. Yeah, definitely get the hash there. It's super. It's the thing is, people say, "Oh yeah, the hash will skyrocket your tolerance." No. If you use it wisely, it makes your bud last so much longer. The topaz flower, for me, could last 3 days or 5 days. With the hash, it can last like fucking Oof, a
Yeah,
10
the
gram.
last meal.
I could
I'm
make
not
it 2
used to
weeks.
Patel,
I couldn't-
give us a
Last
wave
meal
if you want to come
till
up,
I did
pal,
tolerance up.
please.
I couldn't make a topaz 10 grams by itself last 2 weeks. That's what I'm trying to say. With the hash, I could.
You're up now,
Oh,
Patel.
yeah, fair. I could probably do it on my first go with the Dalesford.
Yo, 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 yo.
Oh, real? Bong on for tell.
I'll just use the Dalesford. I'll barely use my Topaz so far.
That's good to hear because the topaz is the better of the two, I would say. Also, has it been super pungent
Still
for
pretty full.
the topaz?
Where's Patel? He's not on the screen.
Yeah,
What
I'm
have I
vaping
done?
so-
Topaz now. I don't have my
Check
cam
this
today
on
here.
That's all right, pal. You stay where you are. You're all right. It's all good.
For me,
You
Zaya,
can
the
still
first.
you can still talk, can't you? Patel.
100%. I got a proper microphone now on my computer.
Hell yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Well, mate, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Fuck all, mate. Like with petrol being the price it is, I'm just kind of restraining myself from doing
Yeah.
anything really.
Fucking $2, fucking $2.24, $150, nearly $160 for that motherfucker out there. I put down a figure of to do this trip, and mate, I'll probably get halfway on what I budgeted for, and so we're still going to go do it. We're just going to have to work out how long we're staying for, and when you get to fucking Queensland, pal, it's few and far between fucking surveys. So when we go at the outback, I reckon it's going to be fucking $3 or $4 a litre.
Yeah,
Damn,
no
that's
kidding.
shit as.
See,
But yeah, where
that's-
there's a will, there's a way. You'll get there.
yeah. Oh yeah. See, that stuff there's fucking. That's only a jar. What's inside it? What's inside it?
That
It's
is
by
packed
far.
to the brim.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Is by far.
That's jam fucking packed. I use one of those ceramic fucking things you use to what do they call them? Oh, anyway, that's jam packed full with a fucking presser.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say
And,
the first topaz I ever got smelled so pungent, and I haven't got one since that's been as pungent. That smells like when you open it, it smells the whole room out. So that's just interesting.
Yeah, just one
This-
does. So I'm having the rest of.
That's good.
This
Zaya.
stuff here, that comes from my mate's mate,
Ooh.
and that is indoor,
Mm.
and it's not fucking PGR. It's sort of it's not a heavy hitter, but it's a creeper.
Those dank hydro nugs.
I haven't had a creeper
Well-
in fuck knows how long.
Well, I reckon it's a creeper, and I haven't fucking used that word for a long time because it's sort of, when you smoke it, you think, oh, nothing's happening, and all of a sudden, it just fucking goes up that little bit of a level. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've
That's
had that
my-
effect with my CBD White Widow 1-to-1s from Dutch Passion. And the thing is, it eases so slow into the high. And I think maybe it's got a decent amount of CBD in it. Do you reckon that could be a thing?
When you look at these two, they're different in. That's the PGR stands out. Now look at that one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, see,
But still.
that one there
Yeah,
is
it looks
the
way
bloke.
better, 100%.
Yeah, well, he rides on two wheels and he don't grow shit.
Look at the other one. It's just brown and
Yeah,
Wow.
this one here, he tried to tell me it was fucking mango. Yeah, he went to Woolworths, pal, and he ran it past the mango, and he said, "Here, there's your mango." That's about the only fucking mango that's ever seen. Well, the shooter that he sells, he don't smoke it, my mate. He don't smoke it. He's a dollar man. And
Yeah.
And when the Sheila that I got the mango off before, she looks after him the same as, and she tells he says, I want some flavour. So she goes away, comes back 2 days later and says, there's £2 of this. And oh yeah, it is flavoured, it's mango flavoured. Oh, it's mango, thank you very much. And then he comes and passes it to a bloke that's been smoking it for 40 years and says, this is mango, bro, try this. So
Yeah,
I smelled it,
exactly.
I said, this might be fucking, I think it's its cousin. He said, what do you mean it's cousin? I said, you might have been told it's a mango, but I think this is the fucking dango. It ain't the fucking real, it ain't the real thing, mate.
That's
I'm not
hilarious.
saying I'm not the world's experienced fucking weed fucking person, but I know that what I smoked before in the mango come nowhere near it. And this stuff here is, I think it's a good smoke. It's a bit of a creeper. And I'm happy with it because I know the bloke that grows it.
From what you said, Gear, like the thing is, from experience and in comparison to someone who only, grows for money, sells for money, you have the experience. So you know whether it is the real mango. And the thing is, people who try and sell this for money, they can try and bullshit as much as they want. Not saying that they always bullshit, because sometimes they are bullshitted. Like they have been bullshitted, so they're only parroting what they know. So they believe.
My mate's, he's a true blue bloke. He's not there for fucking. He puts his money out and he gets his money back. But what he's got given to him, when I was growing in my little town before, he had no idea he wasn't even after weed. He was more of a drinker. He never touched it. Have a smoke every once in a fucking 6 months, and then since he moved up here, he's got into the other trade, and what he gets, people tell him, and he believes. It's not him that's telling him.
At the end of the day,
bullshit.
that's because of.
At
the end of the day, that's because he only does it for the money, which is fair enough. Well, that makes sense.
That's his thing. But hey, if I could go along and sell him this and tell him that was the fucking ant's pants of medical, and the motherfucker would believe me, but I'm not out to rip me bro off. But the Shirley that sells it to him, she goes to Melbourne, pal, and she doesn't buy 1 or 2 pounds. She'll buy 50 at a time, and she got to get her money back somehow. So,
but the thing is, people who are in it for the money, who don't smoke it, they don't understand the difference. That like this bud, when you buy it, you have a low return on investment, because people who have been smoking weed for longer, anyone who's been smoking weed for longer than a year looks at that and goes, I don't know if I want to waste my money on that. As opposed to someone who's spending the money on it, they're like, oh, they have no experience whether it's good weed or not, so they're not going to know whether it's valuable or worth buying. It's like buying a shit ton of cryptocurrency that's not worth anything, expecting it to be the same value as Bitcoin. They're not Bitcoin. It's different. One's PGR and one's not Bitcoin. Like the mango could have been the Bitcoin, while you've got Dogecoin for no reason. But yeah,
the mango that I got before. No, the mango I got before, man.
Wally rated the mango. Yeah. Everyone loved it.
Well, it did, mate. I smoked it for a couple of months, and I was told that I could get more. Now I can. That's not the mango that I smoked.
Exactly.
so someone rang me up the other day that has my they asked me for my phone number, and I give it to them, and they said the only thing they can get is they're in a pretty big fucking place in Australia. And they said the only thing they can get hold of at the moment is PGR, and it's been flooded the place in the last fucking 4 weeks. The place is just so much PGR, and he said you can't get anything different. And he asked me if I could get something for him. I showed him that, and that's the stuff that I know that as I call the creeper.
Yeah, some strains are just like that. Yeah, legit.
Yeah. But there's I've been, I'm going north. I've got a few offers to call in to see a few people, and I'm wrapped at there. I'm going to take them up on their offerings just to say hello, sit down and have a few.
Sounds snazzy.
When are you coming north? Yeah,
I'll be coming. Well, Could be the RACV sending me this message from my car.
Yeah, the importance. I wish that all of the low quality strains, not that they're low quality, they were just worth less, like value, like they were cheaper. Like the T25 makes sense to cost so much because the thing is, as a medical person, you need it for the medical, right? As opposed to someone who's going to buy the medical and resell it. It's not, there's no profit in buying and reselling the medical because it costs too much to do so. So if you had the really low quality medical and then that was really cheap, I'm not saying people would try and resell that. I'm saying it would be much better for the consumers who are the medical to buy a daytime flower as well as a nighttime flower. Because sometimes people can't afford a daytime T17 Jerusalem and afford a hash and a fucking, what's it called? A topaz flower. So they end up smoking the topaz during the day and the night and the hash at night. And that's counterproductive.
Like he sells those bags for $320 at the moment, easy. But
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, that's you know.
I wouldn't pay that, unfortunately.
Well, it is what
that's
it is.
Just me,
mate.
Though. That's just me. And like at the end of the day, that's like certain people would though.
Pay for that. I don't pay that. I paid $230 for that.
That's worth it. That's worth it.
Well,
that's
it is, mate. It's
no, that's worth it. That's fucking worth it. In Taz, bags used to be $250, $280. I would never pay any more than $280, and $280 is for a filth cron hydro bag. I would not pay $280. Nah, I wouldn't pay $320 for anything like that. Like just because.
G'day,
nothing wrong with that stuff though. G'day, Aussie Autos, pong on.
Yeah, but it's the way the market is, mate. There's people down where I come from that sell your thumbnail for $25. There is.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
There's a bloke in my town, and I went down and said to him, I said, "What are you?" Oh, mate, I had nothing. And I said to him, well, he had some fucking nice smoke, believe me. And then I said to him, how much for what can you do me for such and such? And he looked at me, he said, no, I don't do that. He said, it's 25 fucking on the scale. And I said, what? I said, the gram. He said, no, it was about 0.9 for $25.
What the fuck?
He said, how many do you want? I said,
that's a tenner. That's not even a tenner. A tenner in Taz is half a gram. So that's less. That's not even a gram, half a gram. That's insane.
No, thumbnail. About 0.9. Yeah, with thumbnail.
Yeah, 0.9. Oh, no, that's a gram. That's a gram. That's a gram.
For $25. And he said, how many do you want? And I said, that many. And I said, none. He said, why? I said, because I'm not. We'll see.
That many. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I don't shoot in my own backyard. I don't shoot in my own backyard, mate. I don't sell any pot out of into anyone in town. If I'm going to do, when I was doing stuff, I never sold any shit in my town. I give some friends some, I give them, but I never sold anything. Yeah, exactly. I had a bloke come to me door one night and said, "Oh, such and such said I could come in and get a bit of smoke." And I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Do you want some?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Oh, just wait a minute, I'll get you some." I went back in and got 2 cigarettes and crushed them up. I went back and opened the door and he fucking...
That's hilarious.
I said, I did. I had a handful of fucking tobacco. I put it in his hand and I said, and tell that motherfucker when you get back to enjoy this. And he fucking, he grabbed it out of my hand and he put it in there and he went to walk away and he opened his hand up. He said, what the fuck's this? This is tobacco. I said, well, you asked for some smoke, cunt. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you wanted some cigarettes. Now get the fuck out of here, cunt, and don't ever come back. And I went to meet the bloke there a couple of days later that sent him round there, and I grabbed him by the throat. And I said to him, mate, I thought you were staunch, but you're not. You're giving me a fucking cold. You tell someone to come round here. I did, mate. Honest as true as I can sit here.
Exactly.
And I told him, don't ever come back to my place again, pal. I said, because you sent I let you come round to get a smoke when you're desperate, but you send your fucking mate come round. And he said he wanted some smoke, so I give him some cigarette. And the cunt says,
do you know what?
Cigarette? What?
I was going to say, you're 100% right. And that is almost an unwritten code. That's like what's it called? Like not the honor code. Like unless someone tells you you can let other people know, you don't do that sort of stuff, and that's just not on. So you're 100% right. That's fair enough.
Well, mate, that's the way I operate.
That's the way everyone
I got-
operates. The only idiots don't operate that way.
When I moved there, this is a true story. You know, they give a fuck. This is true. When I moved there, I met up with some people. They looked at me. I went to someone's house with a friend, and with Glinda's actual daughter, and they were all bonging on in the bedroom, and they kept me outside, and they like in the lounge room because they didn't think I bonged on. And I walked past, and I said, "Can I have one of them?" And they looked at me and they said, "Oh, you sure you can be right?" I said, "Yeah, mate, I can handle one of them." So they packed this fucking big cane and didn't think that, they thought of coffin's blood the first time up. When I pulled it, they all looked at me in amazement and said, "Oh shit, you done all right on that. How long you smoke for?" I said, "Longer than fucking you are in years."
Exactly.
And
that's hilarious.
Anyway, I got caught up with these people, and I lent a bloke a lawnmower to mow his lawns. And when I went around to pick it up and he wouldn't give it back to me, he said it was his. He said, "No, you give it to me." I said, "No, I lent it to you." So we had a bit of a fuck. He took a couple of swings at me, and I said, I shaped up to me, mate, and he sort of backed off. So we fucking walked away. I got my lawnmower back. I went around there and fucking took it out of his shed one day. He goes shopping on a Thursday. I took my fucking lawnmower out on the Thursday. When he got home,
that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
He did. Yeah, but
what did he do?
Know what he ran Crime Stoppers.
No, man,
He give me up cold for what I had in my backyard. This is true. I got busted for 9 plants in a garden shed. Oh yeah, 2, maybe 3, 4 years ago.
I just realized he didn't dob you in for the fucking lawnmower. He dobbed you in for something else that was worse, which cost you $750.
Yeah, he rang me up and said to me, he said, "You're a dog." He said, "Every dog's going to have their day." And he told one of my mates, one of my friends that I've been introduced to, that I was an undercover copper. Just to fucking make me look bad.
He sounds, you should get away from this guy.
Well, I don't live there anymore. I've moved.
Yeah,
that's a nut job, bro. That's a nut job.
But him and his missus were fucking freakos. She was a fucking pill popper, and he was an alcoholic drunk.
That'll do it.
Yeah, but anyway, to cut a long story short, I just give it to the lawnmower out the goodness of my heart to help him, and the cunt never used it for 3 months. So when I got it back, he rang me up and said, "Every dog has their day." And months went past, a couple of months went past, and my plants grew bigger and bigger. And all of a sudden, on the Monday morning, I get raided. 9 police officers, one from the Ballarat fucking drug squad.
Such a shame. That's fucking.
And the local bloke said to me, "Mate," he said, "I don't even know what I'm doing here." He said, "You come under the radar." He said, "We know nothing about you." He said, "But he told me, he said, someone's giving you up through Crime Stoppers. That's why those drug detectives are over there now raiding you."
That's how it happens. That's how it happens.
So yeah, and believe me, I've never ever in my life been a give up, but I give that cunt up cold and told a lot of bullshit over the phone just to pay him back, and he got paid back.
Good. No, it's good that he got paid back. You don't need to say anymore. Because that was a good story, but at the end of the day, it sounds like that bloke, his only power move was to do that to you, because he knew that the only thing that he could do in his power, it's not even in his power. You know what I mean? He could just press a button.
When we wanted to punch on, I didn't give a fuck. I was ready to go, mate. Hey, I might look old and decrepit, but I still got fucking somebody give me a mate that's called fucking heart. And when it comes to some cunt like that, I got plenty of heart for you, pal. And I don't care if I get beaten, but I'll still show me fucking wares.
He had the ultimate sucker punch, which was Crime Stoppers, which is the fucking doggest move.
Yeah, that's the lowest act in the world, mate. You know. But hey, it is what it is, and I've learnt my lesson. You know, and that's why I say, you know, people like that he used to call me brother. Hello, brother, come on in. You know.
Damn.
And that's why I mean, when someone calls you brother and does that to you, it moves a fucking bad taste in your mouth.
It definitely does. Gee, that's not on. I know what you're
And that's
saying.
a true story. And they wanted to charge automatic because it was her house. And they said, mate, they give me hell. But the copper, the local copper was really good. And they busted me. They come with 9 police officers. They got a search warrant. They come in the front door. I'm looking out the back door. They're running down the sides. All of a sudden, there's everybody's there. I've gone out. He said, you want me to come outside and I'll show you. So I had to go out there, man. They're going to fucking search the property.
Of course.
And there's a little fucking 16 by fucking 6 by 8 fucking garden shed. And he's opened the door up, man. It's just a fucking sea of green. Like 9 plants in there, mate. And I had one, I cleaned one off and I had it hanging in the shed. And when they busted me for the 9 plants, he said to me, have you got anything in the shed? And I said, no, nothing, mate, nothing at all. He went to walk away and the other bloke said, no, we'll just check it. Fuck. As soon as he opened the door up, man, there's a big bush fucking hanging down, drying in the fuck off the rafter of the shed. My missus grabbed the bag out of the bedroom. It had about 3 ounces in it. She grabbed hold of it out of the bedroom and stuffed it down her pants and went into the toilet, the outside toilet, and stuffed it in the fucking, because it's in plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in the top of the thing. They wouldn't have checked there. I went down to the police station in the back of the paddy wagon. One bloke wanted the bail refused me and made me front the fucking court, but the other guy said no. He hasn't been a bad boy for a lot of years. We'll give him bail. And I was the first person that had to, in Victoria, to have, because that could have been the county court as an indictable offence, because they wanted to charge me for cultivation, but if they put it down to fucking first time, he asked me, how'd you learn about it? I said, off the internet. Where'd you get the seeds from? I said, off the internet. Where'd you get this from? Off the internet. They said, how many times have you grown it before? I didn't ask half the questions they wanted to know. I went and go to court. The judge that's right. They found a penny bunger in my bedroom. They charged me for an explosive device. They charged me for an explosive device. And I beat that. I went and said, I got legal aid for all that, and I beat it fucking hands down. And the judge said, well, this is no conviction, a $750 fine. And
that's a win. That's a fucking win.
That's a win, mate.
That's a win. That's a fucking win. And at the end of the day, you've become a medical cannabis patient. So you look back on this. Yeah. You and the law look back on this in a good way, because ultimately justice was served. Not really, but you paid a fine. You got out of it. But you got medical. You hopped on the medical. So at the end of the day, now you know how you had that jar stuffed with stuff, right? They can't say anything about that. They can't say anything about that.
I know.
That's your medical. So at the end of the day, you've won. You can move on. You can enjoy your life. And
the only thing
they can't say boo.
I think there might be a difference in discretion where it says there. Hang on.
King B says 300 Oz.
Yeah, 10 grams there. There's more than 10 grams in that container.
But it doesn't matter. They're not allowed to open it. They're not allowed to open it. They're not allowed to touch it. They're not allowed to do shit. They're not allowed to tip it out and weigh it. That's not in their jurisdiction. They can't distinguish. They're not doctors to distinguish between this and that. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
For all they know, you got bulk billed. You got bulk billed.
Oh no! Caught with that. Look out!
Do you know what I should do, Gear Changer? I should send you all my empty containers, and I'll just pull off my sticker. Yeah, legit. How funny would it be? I'll text you about that later. No worries. I just thought about that. How hilarious is that? Yeah.
I'm going to go to the post office today. Since we left home, someone sent me a parcel, and it got there 2 days after we left. Unfortunately, it got held up. So It's been redirected. Our mail goes to my sister-in-law's place, and then she redirects us up to wherever we're at. And there's a parcel there for me, and she posted it on Friday. So today's Wednesday, but it should be here. So I'm going to go down to the post office soon. And if it's what I think it is, I'll do a live this afternoon.
Mail's always exciting. Hopefully we get to see another live.
Yeah.
Keynotes.
Oh, yeah. I'll go and do something this afternoon. I'm going to go down the street and have a look. It's only 9:30 now in the morning. So
yeah, exactly. 9:45 for me.
Yeah, that's what it is here. 9:45, 9:44.
King B, I just want to say King B. Oh no, you go. It's all good.
Now go on. King B.
I was going to say
what?
King B says 300 in Oz per week. You should, if you're paying that in Tasmania, I guarantee you're not smoking as good as you could be on medical. So I reckon hop on the medical and try and get the Topaz. Because if you're paying 300 in Oz, if that's Tasmanian weed, I reckon your Topaz might be better. But it's up to you. I don't have any Topaz at the moment, so unlucky. Continue, Gear.
Hello there. G'day, Outback Outlaw, the bro from Western
Outback
Australia.
Outlaw. WA.
Hey, armchair detective, and yeah, for Audi. How are you, bloke? Good to see you. Good to see you as always. We haven't gone far, mate. We're still. But no, I'm back in my home territory of New South Wales now. I'm not down in Mexico. I'm just over the border in Tijuana.
Ooh.
Yeah, so good to see you out of bed there, Rowdy. I know you're 3 hours behind us, so it's about 6 o'clock. Yeah, nearly 7 o'clock. Wow. Good to see. The last time I saw you, I was asleep. I heard that, Audi. I heard your voice in the background. That motherfucker's gone to sleep. Yes. Evil Wick. Mate, I do fall asleep. Because I have a shocking sleeping pattern. I don't sleep when I should be, and if I go to bed and I can't sleep, it's the worst thing. So I just get up and stay awake until my body says fucking no more, fall over. If I went by set times, I wouldn't fucking. I can't do it.
Yeah, it's all about judging life from your body, because you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, mate, my body clock hasn't changed since when I was working, and it's never. That's like 10 years ago. I haven't worked for 10 years, so. And I never thought, mate, I would love to be behind the wheel of a rig now, driving down the highway. But that ain't that can happen, but not legally. If I catch up with this bloke up near Mount Isa, he's got a few road trains, and I'm sure he'd give me a drive of one of them in the outback somewhere. And got about 4 trailers on behind him. He gave me a drive of one of his fucking rigs.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking for, but if I catch up with him, I lost his phone number, but I know where he and we going that way when we get there. But at the moment, it's fucking $2.20 a litre. It's about I'll have to put about 170 in that motherfucker on Friday, if we get out of here the weekend. And I'm heading towards the capital, the ACT. Oh,
Australian Cannabis Territory. No, what happened was the hash it caught fire and it almost burnt a hole through this.
That's what how when you
yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, fucking hilarious. It was hilarious until she found out. She said, "This one's mine, and that one's fucking yours."
Yeah, exactly. But that's do you know what that is? A cigarette hole. Put a cigarette through it. Light a cigarette through it.
Oh wow!
Might make the hole bigger. G'day, CSL Lawn. Bong on. G'day, Gammons. Bong on.
I was trying to get some seeds from a company called Mr. Nice Seed Bank.
Oh yeah, was that the Baba Kush one?
Nah, I don't think so. It's basically there's a guy called Neville who you might know if you're in the weed scene, I guess. Him and Shanti
Did he
Baba.
do Neville's Haze?
Yeah, 100%. They basically invented White Widow, from what I understand. But yeah, basically, I was trying to get seeds from them. I couldn't do it because I couldn't do a direct bank transfer because Australian banks is shit. And then I basically messaged Shanti Baba and was like, yo, cancel my orders, but can you give me any advice? Like, I'm an Aussie, I want to grow. And he's like, leave. Australia's too regulated. You should go somewhere else. I was like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's fair enough. But that's hilarious advice to him to give you.
Crazy, I was going to spend like a few
So
hundred
the whole-
dollars on seeds. But like it's a site where you can just buy now, but there's also auctions, and right now there's an auction going for some, I think it's inbred mango haze, so it's like stable mango haze, but it's like 15 seeds for 130 euros, and that's on auction. So it's got
Wow,
3
that's a
days
lot of
left.
euros. Legit.
Yeah, I think it's like to Australian dollars, it's like you add 50% basically.
Mm.
When you
G'day,
go
Zaya.
and buy the euro, when you go and buy the euro now,
Does
the
it?
fucking it's the exchange rate's fucking, it works out at about like 60 odd cents in the dollar.
60, fuck.
Yeah, you have a look at the dollars. Hang on, I'll get this right. No, I've got to take this motherfucker off.
Yeah, they're saying it's about 66 on Google.
About what?
66.
Well, okay. Well, there it is. I want, you know, yeah, that goes for the euro. Yeah. Well, when I spent $100 and something. This is 2 years ago with Seedman, and it was the dollar was costing me an extra sort of for $1. I think I was paying like $1.30, but it's the exchange rate that's a killer. And then you look at if they give you the shipping for free, and I took the insurance on it, and the insurance is fucking wasn't cheap.
It's worth it though, you know, because like once you got those
Oh.
seeds, you got them.
Yeah,
As long as you know
I
what you're
got
doing.
Blue Dream, I got California Orange, and I got some freebies off them. I got Seedman.
Also, Fratel, I would argue that also quality seeds from Oz that are sourced inside your state, that are acclimatized to your state, they would be just as what's it called? Not guaranteed, like certain. You know what I mean? You can almost certain, or you can guarantee that you have good seeds that are, you know, they might not be a name strain, but you can guarantee that they'll be decent.
There was a really good Australian place up in northern New South Wales, up around Coffs Harbour way, and he was in he had some stuff, and he had some of the original, because I got a mate that buys off him, and they become friends. He was buying the original Mullumbimby stuff, but they closed. He's closed down now. Whether he's had trouble from whatever, but they shut. He doesn't do any more business anymore.
That stuff. Forgot all.
Yeah, well, I forgot the name of the website, and my mate lives up that way, and he was saying that the mate he didn't have any trouble getting it last year, but this year he's closed down for some reason. Whether or not he's had trouble with the other people, but I don't know. But
T25 collection. Do you want all of these for free gear?
Oh no.
Yeah, they're all empties.
Yeah, well, this one's not empty. Wait, no, fucking. This one's one of them. One of them will be empty soon.
Yeah. Well, mate, we'll talk afterwards. I'll just put I'll put the postage in the fucking, and I've just got to work out where to send it, where you got to send them to.
Because from now on, I'll be getting. I was going to say, from now on, I'll be getting the Tassie Highlands, and it's a much cheaper and it's a bigger container. So, like, that's actually a really good strain if you wanted to fit a heap of bud into it, because the container's huge. Like, Zaya's got the Dalesford. The T20 container's fat, bro. It looks good.
That'll take 1 or 2 containers.
Yeah, I think 5 containers will fit that for sure.
I've got my next port of call, and I don't want to give too much away. I'm calling in to see somebody that comes onto the chat, and he lives in the ACT, and he's made me most welcome. I've got to ring. I'm not going to ring him and say, "Yeah, I'm coming up." I'm going to ring him when I know what I'm doing. And he's offered to. We can park the caravan up there, hook into a bit of power, and we'll stay a couple of days. My missus will love looking around Canberra at all the shops, and I'll just sit in my caravan with this. I'll do a live with him. We'll do a live having a mix in the ACT. Yeah. And then I'll sing out, "Hey, ScoMo, when are you going to fucking fix out his driveway?" Hey, ScoMo, fix out his driveway, motherfucker.
He's got a lot of driveways and potholes to fill.
Oh, mate, the rain up there just fucking washed it all away. Up in the out there, we'll probably see the outback fucking sometime in the next 10 months. Maybe a little bit longer, I can't say. I just don't know how far we're going to go. We're going to go round, but how long it takes, there's no... Not wrong, he said, not wrong. Yeah. I got a lot of people to see in WA. You know, there's Ice Spike. He's done a lot for us, and we've done a lot for him. But 2 Aussies, mate, 2 Aussies. That's what it's all about. People that, don't talk shit, don't stab you in the back. And that's what this family's all about on this channel. And most other channels,
Exactly. Common sense, Aussie common sense. King Be Fine says his Canatrek call is 48 hours or something like that. King Be Fine, they'll call you, and then you'll set up a doctor's appointment. The doctor will call you. Definitely ask for the hash. Don't go with Plant Med, otherwise they won't give you a hash unless you're a cancer patient. And also Gear Changer, I've got 1%, so I'm going to head off now. Cheers heaps for having me. Have a great rest of your day.
All good.
Fire in the hole. Enjoy your day. Bong on. Cheers, Sarah. Cheers, Fratel. Have a good one.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah. Good to, Yeah, we'll, Aussie Autos. So, yeah, we had a good old chat at Aussie Autos. He was on last night. Outback. Aussie. Oi. Hey, what's the price of diesel up your way, Audi? This will tell us what it's all about. Can you give me the price of diesel? Closest servo to you, bloke. We're paying nearly $2.20 a litre here, and that's on the border of Mexico and fucking New South Wales. On the border, and I'm in the New South Wales. I'm in my home state. Cones. There's another $2.45 a litre. Well, there you go, 20 cents difference. Cones is another ACT. He's another Action Bus Man hops on the bus. If you go on a bus in Canberra, you go by Action Buses. And they can run out of Civic in the ACT. They can go to Belconnen. You can go to Walden. You can go to Watson. You can go to... I lived in Everett. And Melbourne. And you can even go down to Tharwa. I think Tharwa's in the ACT. Not a bad as price considering. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was talking to a tanker driver the other day. He said that from South Australia hit just under $3 a litre the other day for fuel, not for diesel. And I said, when's it going to come down? And he said, no, there's no coming down unless the fucking government do something. But it's all because of this shit going on overseas. We've got to suffer again. So 5 tanks to I'm looking at probably 5 tanks to $1,000. How far is, I don't know, a couple of thousand, 600, maybe 3,000 kilometres. $4.48 a gallon costs 21. Okay, $4.84 a gallon. Yeah, well, how many litres in a gallon now? I forget. Is it 3 point something?
But yeah, I'm gonna head off, gear up a few things, but
Yeah, mate, that's good to come up there for a while there, Zach. It's always welcome here, mate. Good to see you. The
Good to
family
see you,
man,
Robert.
this guy, man, he goes to work. He fucking looks after his family. He gets onto his channel and he gives it a good fucking go. There's the go. He's the traditional owner of this land. His forebearers. Respect this guy.
cheers, gear.
No worries, pal. You're the man.
Appreciate it.
Catch you later. Yeah, always, mate. Always. Love the
Have a good
bloke.
day, bro.
You too, mate.
Catch everyone in chat. Thank
See you, brother. Yeah, no, he's good value, that fella. But it's what are you selling out? Hang on there. What's it? I remember when Hydro first came out and was anyone wanted, nobody would touch our door. Yeah, that's right. When people never heard of skunk until fucking, a long way back. And now it's, nobody wanted to touch outdoor stuff. What's how do you say here? I'm selling Jet A1 to the helicopters. Oh, is that that new thing you got going up there with the? Yeah, you got all that. Where do the helicopters go to? Howdy? Do they go out and take for the workers or for the properties or out to sea? Hey, and how's Cones? Eh? How's Cones today? Aussie Autos, we got Baden in the channel, we got Cones, they just left. We got 11 legends. 11.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, why not? He said,
Yeah, I'm wondering, Aussie Autos, like 25 years ago, what was the seed situation like? How could you get your hands on some seeds? I imagine you couldn't just hop on the internet and get some seeds from Dutch Passion.
No way. It was, mate, that was never heard of. There was no fucking internet in that respect. That there's all these things have just popped up in 2025, maybe, I don't know. But there was you couldn't do much to get that sort of stuff unless I found that. Let me think about this. 25 years ago, no, 40 years ago, just maybe 36 years ago, we grew some stuff up the north coast of New South Wales, and all my mate did was clone it off this mother plant. And I don't know where he got the seed from it, but I can still remember the strain. He used to call it ruratus. And I said that word to somebody. Someone said to me that they were talking on someone's channel, and I said ruratus, and they said it was a fucking really, really old strain. But he claimed probably 500 fucking plants off that motherfucking plant, and we put at least 350 to 400 plants in the fucking bush. Kangaroos got about 120 of them.
Oh shit!
But we got like I think it was about 28 pounds between three of us, and we sold 20 pounds in a fucking one big bundle. So this fellow that was me and this ex-army dude lived in the bush for fucking 10 months, and I went and lived in the bush, washed in the river. They had motorbikes, 50 kilometres away from fucking the nearest town. We got away with it. Went to the Gold Coast and blew fucking 10 grand between three of us on the fucking motel rooms, fucking alcohol, party time, whatever. Had fucking weed left, right and centre. At a little place called Thumb Creek. And Slim Dusty used to sing about the pub with no beer just down the road. That's all I can say. But yeah, I lived like a dog. I lived like a mongrel dog in the fucking bush but we did it. And this the other bloke, mate, he's ex-army guy, and he had all the skills. I was just a lackey. And the other bloke was the fucking money man. He lived in Sydney. But he used to bring clones up in his little trailer underneath the floorboards. Little black jiffy pots, ready to go, mate. Crystal gel we used. Dig holes straight through the blackberry bushes, put overalls on and go into the blackberry bushes with a machete, cut a hole in there, clean it out, put half a dozen plants in there.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, up on the side of the mountain, with the sun fucking coming up over the ocean. We picked it. He lived up there. He lived up in that area, and me and the other guy were both from Sydney, and he was me mate's mate, so he was cool. But mate, that guy knew fucking the bush like his back of his hand. He's fucking ex-military bloke, and he dug this fucking hole that we used to cook in, and it was like fucking nearly a metre deep. But you cook down low inside this hole, make a little fire, and put your stuff on top of it, and just the ash used to build up, and it used to fucking no smoke come out of it. You wouldn't see any smoke come out of that out of that hole. We used to cook up like little pots of warm food. But mate, we lived like mongrel dogs. It wasn't mongrel dogs. It was just your necessities, mate. You got to go and shit in the bush. You got to go and shower in the fucking river. We used to go to the pub a few times and have showers there. But I quite enjoyed it, mate, back in my younger days. I couldn't do it now, but everything was off clones. Fuck. I'll show you something. Hang on. What are we doing? What's happening out in that big bad world? Okay, we're free and we're going to go out the door. See what's out there. The birds. We'll just go down a little bit. This is what they call community living. And here comes the boss on the. Here comes the boss on the scooter. It's the maintenance man. Caravans everywhere here. Look at those big old gum trees, eh? Look at them big old fellas. Aren't they nice? And for those that you haven't seen, anybody you think hasn't seen, this is the big picture. This is what I call the big picture. There you go. And if you look over the back of that, there's a tree there, and it's only about 6 inches. And you've got some people over there, and you've got the car there. Pretty overcast sort of a day. And the scenery behind us. And that's what you're looking at over there. You put that up there, look at the size of them trees. But this motherfucker here, you want to see there's the bottom, look how far that goes up. Way up there, man. If that fell, you cross that caravan and fucking boom. And there's the beast. The beast. 85 point something fucking litres to fill that fucker up. So that's what it is. That's how much we got left of the fucking between the tree and the caravan. We've got yesterday, then 2 there, and 2 on the other side. Brand new, ready to go on the open road. And I might go and get another one. That one changes a spare too. Got the freezer outside. We've got nothing in there at the moment because we don't need nothing. And that's the other side. All right. I'm glad you could see that. Mm-hmm. Just another day in Australia. In Australia, mate. Australia. What's it like outside? Automatic house? Overcast. No rain. Just overcast. And out of my eyes, blurry. We're going to go to the post office today. We're going to go to the post office and see if there's any mail. I think there might be. Whose name's this put in? Yours or mine?
Mine.
Yours. Oh. Well, we better plug this in. Otherwise, I might just go, we need more power. I need more power. We're back. Where did we go? We went somewhere. I'm going to plug this computer back in and get some power. That's better. That's better. What do we got here? Yeah, the bit, well. Oh, good on you, Outback. Thank you for that. Yeah. Okay. Fly in, fly out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good one. It is. It's not a bad morning here. Good morning, Seymour. Seymour Cannabis. Aussie Autos. It is not a bad little place. Good on you, Baden. If you're still here. Cones. Yeah. What's this one say? That's why you're my granddaughter. That's why you're my adopted granddaughter. Ellie, ooh. Yeah, Rick Camo, King Be Fine. I've missed the fucking half this chat here. So it'll be Edwin. Cheers, bloke. Good to see you. Flash gear, mate. No, not flash, pal. It's just, hey, it was never had anything like this before, mate. Never. This is my mum's legacy. This is what my mum, you know. I had a car and a caravan. We had a car and a caravan before, me and Automatic. There's only a little van and a fucking Mitsubishi fucking lemon. It was a lemon. It turned into a lemon anyway, so we sold it to a bloke there, just over the border here too. But it's still, it couldn't have had this. Anyway, it is what it is. Lukey, LA. G'day, Luke. How's the Food Bowl of Australia going? Good to see. We'll be paying a visit up there, guaranteed. I've driven not far away from it, but never been to the LV. It's fucking good to go and see, for sure. Mad Organic, Camo E, good to see you guys. Just chilling out, doing an hour, coming up to 2 hours. It's 10:30 on a Wednesday. We're just sitting here waiting for the RACV. Whoa, mother, we nearly tipped the table over. For them motherfuckers to get back to me and tell me what's going on with their fucking awning. Because I'm sick of yawning. I want to be on the go with the show. While I'm out too today, I've got to go down and see the go and get my GoPro out and get in and see the GoPro guy. Supposed to go yesterday, but we were busy. I got my missus a pink Gatorberg. Oh, okay. How's Edwin going? And Lukey just got back from 4 days at Bunya Mountains. Where's Bunya Mountains, Luke? Is that a fucking resort or a fucking camp place? I'll have to look that one up on Google. Thank Christ he's not here. Ha! Or should I say, I shouldn't say that. He's been pretty cool. Oh, you're going to the bro's house, are you? Righto. What's this one say for maps? Bunya Mountains, I'm going to look that up. Look at that, straight away, top of the list. Oh, wow. Bunya, up near Alice Creek, near Bell Moolah. Very well, very nice. Luke? Ah, that's where you went to, somewhere up there. We'll put that on my list. Okay, we'll save that place. I'm going to just put Luke said to try it out. Luke, LA Confidential has been there. Done. Oh, it's got cabins, has it? Well, we'll just go and have a look with our caravan. Looks nice. I don't know if it looks nice. Yeah, we'll definitely have a look at that one. Luke, thank you very much. Yeah, mate, looks awesome. We'll check it out that way. Always open to suggestions on places to visit, you know. Just because I drive up a fucking highway and you don't see everything when you fucking drive on a truck, do you? So this is what it's all about. Let's see what it's about. Yeah, well, you go there, Kamoe. Good to see. And he got mad on the side. Hey? The mad organic scientist. How did you think of that name, Mr. M-A-C? M-A-S, M-O-S, Moss, Mad Organic. I'll take you on that very point there, Luke. It looks like a little gem. I was just looking at some photos there, some fucking nice scenery. Well, when we get up around that way, how far from Brisbane are you, sort of thing? Like out in the valley? That'd be nice to know if you don't mind. Evil Wick. LA Confidential. What do you reckon at the time-wise? Just an hour, 2 hours from out of Brizzy to you, out near you? Doesn't have to be spot on. Just a rough estimate. So I'm going to try and organise a get together for a few. I don't know how we can do it, but next is I'd like to get fucking there's a few up there in downtown Brisbane. I don't want to go over the Story Bridge too many times. Hey? The Story Bridge. And I think Fatil might have gone to sleep.
Hey, I'm kind of like pretty stoned over here.
Yeah, it's just, mate, there's a train. They got a little fucking toy train here that goes around. Yeah, it's 10:30. There's the first one of the day. Might go for a ride on that in the next couple of days. little train that runs around the fucking caravan park somewhere. Or it could be one of the boats going up the river. They got a train here, but I haven't smoked at all today. Oh, why you on a ghost road campaign, Gammons, or what? You want to come up and have one with me live up here, Gams? I'll chuck you a stinky linky for you. Come up and we'll have a fucking plenty of room up here. I'm allowed 12. Where is it? There it is. Clip, paste, exit left, and there. There you go. Jump up, Gammons. Give me a wave and we'll have a fucking pipe. There you go. Hit the link there, Mr. LA. Jump up and say, hey. Just got to show your face once so I know it's you. And you can sit back and yo, bro. That's the one, you know.
Hey, how's it
Hello.
going? What's up, your Ginger?
Yo.
Hello, Mr. Pineapple. Oh, no, he's not the fucking pineapple man now.
Yeah, my hair's all
He's the-
crazy.
He's the,
I don't even know what to
he's,
call it.
oh.
Brazilian
Red.
flag now.
Yeah, right? How's it going?
Oh, you picked that one well, Patel. The Brazilian flag. Ah,
So I haven't smoked all day today. I'm about to smoke with you guys.
why is that?
I've just been too busy running around doing shit around the house, looking after
It
the
gets
girls.
like that, doesn't it?
It
It
just-
gets like that.
Honestly, smoking weed didn't even cross my mind at all today until I saw that you had a live. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should do that. So cheers. Oh man. If you don't smoke all day and then you wait to hit it until after dinner, it's like it's like doing drugs almost.
Oh, oh. I like it. I like it. It wasn't bad. Let's try another one.
There we go. So what are you up to, man? Also, who else is in here? I heard somebody.
Patel Medical.
Yeah, I'm just chilling
Hey,
backstage. I don't have a camera.
Very nice. Cheers. It's all good.
Yeah, I like the
He's from over Hooks Way.
Yeah, not too far from Gear.
Very nice.
Yeah, not too far from me. But I'm just over the border I'm in New South Wales now. I'm just over the border from Mexico.
Yeah, I like your Rig Gam Pro. That's a pretty cool bong.
Oh, this? This is actually given to me by a friend of mine online who goes by the name of Sarah Smiles. Now,
Yeah.
some of you probably know her. She had subscribed to like a Canabox thing, so like every month or so she'd get a new box, and in the box there'd be like a bong and rolling papers and stuff. And she just reached out to a bunch of her friends and she was like, hey, I'm trying to get rid of this stuff. I have too many bongs. Does anyone want some? And I'm like, I'll take
Yeah,
some
why not?
if you don't. if you don't mind. And she's like, not at all. And she sent me so much stuff. It was crazy. Like, I have a tin over here that's just full of rolling papers that I'm probably never going to use. Like, I don't even roll that much. Like, I've got mint.
Good
wrap.
morning, Carl. Sorry that I didn't see you there, Carl. Good
Um,
morning.
She
Welcome to
sent
the
me
show, bro.
another type of hemp wrap. Sent me Russian cream wraps.
The stuff that we can't get.
Did that say tobacco on it on the Russian cream one? Oh, Gampro, you're muted.
He's not, just call him Gammons.
Gammons, you're muted.
You're muted.
Classic me. Yeah, so basically I got a whole bunch of different wraps. I got like mince wraps, lit premium wraps.
Do I have one of them too? Bowls. Put it down. I'll come and get some.
Russian cream ones, but I'm thinking about throwing them out just for the principle. Really. I know they're not made in Russia, you know what I mean? But like, still, it just feels wrong. And then she also sent me like this little bubbler thing. So you stick your joint in there, and you put water in up to there. There's a little cart. And you just
Yeah,
that's awesome.
extra, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like not even half of the stuff that she sent me. Besides the 3 bongs and the other shit. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Sarah Smile.
Sarah Smile.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I've been on the look. I've subbed up to her.
Oh yeah, she's a very sweet lady.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But yeah, if you think this one's cool, I should go grab my Glyco bong. It's like the glass is hollow, and they put glycerin inside of it to keep it cold. And when you move
guess
it
what?
around, like you can see it like it's separate from the water. It looks cool.
don't talk about it. Go and do it.
We got a friend
I'll be right back.
who's in Tasmania, and he had a pipe like that,
Oh yeah.
and he put it in the freezer overnight, and it just exploded.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, you can't leave them in there for too long. I also had a friend who had a silicone bong, and he threw it in the freezer, and it exploded, and he couldn't figure out why. And I was like, "Well, buddy, I don't mean to sound like a dick or anything, but did you keep water in there? Did you have water in there when you stuck in the freezer?" And he's like, "I plead the fifth." he's like, I don't want to answer that question. Busted. All right, Luke. Yeah, no, my sister and I are super tight. We're really good friends. I feel lucky because not everyone's able to have that with their family. You know, a lot of people, they don't get along with their family, and I definitely feel very lucky in that regard.
That's cool that you had a few days there, Luke.
Oh yeah.
Crazy place down here, pal. That's why we lived in a truck yard for fucking 4 nights or 3 nights. Because we couldn't get in anywhere in the fucking along the river, man. It's just like fucking you wouldn't get any peace, mate. They party hard all night out there. And not that I wouldn't go out and party, but it's just letting people out there.
Sometimes the way it is, you know. I find that the fact that my sister and I are like best friends is like a fucking anomaly. I feel like most people don't get along with their family. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of the way it is sometimes.
Hey, you got a cool mum.
Yeah.
I've never met your dad. You got met your cool mum and your fucking and your sister and your lovely wife.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah.
Yeah, my dad's pretty cool. I love my dad. He's very funny. He has a dry sense of humor. He's extremely witty though. Like anytime I've made you laugh, you can probably thank my dad.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Very witty, very smart.
See, my dad was he was a good dad, great father.
Yeah.
You know, great dad, but he had an upbringing of not having to deal with. He come from England after the war to Australia.
Right. Okay. That
In
explains
he come. That's part of the. Him and I didn't see eye to eye on certain things because when I grew up around like Sid
You guys grew up
Vicious.
in totally. Not only did you guys, I'm sorry, but not only did you guys grow up in different areas, but you guys grew up in different times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So of course you guys aren't
Yeah.
going to see eye to eye on everything.
Well, he used to put him down the mines when he was a really young fella, and he used to fucking it's either go to war or go down the mines. He had to do it, and he didn't like being told what to do, so he used to abandon the mines and go AWOL, and they come and get him and fucking put him back again, and he go AWOL again, and I think that's one of the reasons why my grandmother decided to get out of England after the war,
Yeah.
and 10-pound pommies they were.
Hmm.
Her and my grandfather.
Yeah.
My grandfather was a womanizer.
Mm.
Back in those days, he was giving my grandmother a hard time, and that's why I think my grandmother decided to get out of England and come to Australia. And my dad was a good dad. He didn't have any degrees,
Hmm.
and and his only brother was a professor. He ended up coming over here and he was like a dean, if you know what I mean, a very,
Yeah.
very brainy man in a university, and yeah, but he was my dad was always a strong man and believed in you know. I swore at my mother once, and he put curry powder down my throat. I told my mother to get fucked. I did. I said, hey, go and get fucked. And I didn't realise I was only a kid, mate. He just walked past me, walked inside, never said a word, come back and coat angered me with his arm, straight into the mouth, mate.
Hmm.
Dads be doing that.
Yeah.
If you done that now, you get charged for fucking assault.
Yeah, 100% gear. Like, it's amazing how much has changed just in like the last 10 years or like last
Yeah.
20 years, you know?
My mate went to court because his son used to wear school and smoke cigarettes. He took the cigarettes off him. He fucking locked him in his room. The kid got out the window, went down to the police station, said his father assaulted him, stole his cigarettes off him, and took his money off him. 20 minutes later, there's a knock on the door. My mates walked. He ended up in handcuffs, fronting the fucking judge 2 days later because it was a weekend. And the judge said, if you come back to me and do this to your child again, he said, I'll send you to jail and lock you up. He said, my mate said, you might as well, Judge, because when I get home, he said, I'm going to flog that little prick.
Wow.
He put so much bullshit against the father, and the law went on the kid's side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And my mate doesn't never fucking hit his kids hard. He'd give him a hit. But because he used to smoke and he'd wag school and he thought he was a big shot at 14,
Mm-hmm.
he jumped out the window and told the police that his father assaulted him. His father stole his fucking cigarettes and stole his money. And the law fucking took it into account and fucking put handcuffs on him, took him to the police station.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He went home and gave his kid a fucking bit of a ruffling up, but hey, that's what the law has.
Yeah.
But you know, that's mate, old school stuff taught you lessons. Kids don't learn lessons now. They learn how to fucking beat the system and fucking and you know, I just feel sorry for the young ones of today. There's not much future in fucking what we have with this pandemic shit and the prices of things, you know. A house over here costs you $500,000 before you even blink an eyelid. Where's the kids going to get that sort of money from? $200,000. Can't get it.
Yeah, it's fucking insane how expensive everything is these days.
Well, food's gone up. Food's just gone up because of fuel. Food's gone up fucking 20%. Everything's going to go up. And you know what? They said that they're going to give all the pensioners a fucking rise. They're going to give us a whole $12.80 per person per fortnight. $12. Now, what can you buy with $12?
Not fucking much.
You can buy about 4.5 litres of fuel, which will get you about, say, 50 to 100 kilometres, depending on what you're driving. So it's a big increase, but we're a lucky country.
We're lucky. You guys more gas than it would get us gas. That's for
yeah, mate. Yeah, we have to look. We got a lot of gas here, mate. A lot of oil here. But they fucking we're not using it, mate. We sell ourselves short.
Yeah.
The best meat in Australia gets sold overseas. We don't get the best meat. Some of the meat that goes out of here, man, is top quality fucking restaurant meat.
American restaurants usually, right?
The Japanese,
Most of that beef goes to Brazil. Most of it.
Really? See, I got that. Well, I don't know if I got that totally wrong, because I guess Brazil is in South America. It's kind of America. I mean, it is America, but it's, they've got a whole bunch of different stuff going on there. So I mean, but yeah, that's interesting. I did not expect that, actually.
Brendan says in the thing here that
you said it was Brazil and where else?
And China.
China and Japan, mate. Yeah.
Really?
And all our seafood goes over there too.
Oh,
you catch some of those big marlin fish. They go and pick them off the boats with helicopters, fly it back, and it's over there, mate. It's over there within 12 hours. Big money for stuff like that over here.
In China, they've adopted Australian wine and Australian beef and a bunch of other stuff. No problem whatsoever. But everything we buy from them, it's just like cheap manufactured shit,
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy Vietnamese prawns if you paid me for them. They're great. We're lucky that we if you look. I'm lucky that Brendan just says I've got a pension. I fought the government for 3 years to get that pension, bloke. And I fought them because medically I can't work anymore. Okay? To do my job, they can find me another job, but I wouldn't last too long.
Yeah.
It's because medically I have to get my license signed off. And I was told by if you know what this word is, an endocrinologist. They're the people that fucking know all about you through your blood and what's changing in your body, and the top of the field in diabetes and certain things. I used to have to get my license signed off every year. Once I turned fucking 50. I had to get it signed it's mandatory. It's not just for me. It's mandatory across for all drivers. You have to have a full medical. I understand that, Brendan. I wasn't taking it the wrong way either, but it's I got a pension. I'm lucky to get a pension. In another 10 years, I don't think there'll be any fucking pensions here, mate.
Well, how about this? My friend, he's the same age as me. He's like early 20s, and he was living with his grandma in a housing trust, and it's a 3-bedroom house in a decent suburb, little cul-de-sac. And then his grandma died, and he took over the house. So now he's just got a 3-bedroom house to himself that's housing trust. So he pays like a quarter of the rent of what a normal person would pay.
Yes.
Well, in the future, I can't imagine, 10 years from now, I can't imagine anybody, getting like a full house kind of like that. Sure, his situation's really unique, but like I imagine they're going to be stacking people in apartment blocks rather than giving them standalone houses.
I got a 30-year-old. Is my other not small block. She's my adopted. She's my stepdaughter technically, but she's my girl. She's my number one. My own daughter, myself, my own blood daughter. She's 30, and she lives with a boyfriend. They're living with his mother at the moment to save money to get a house, and they live in Geelong, down near Geelong, and if it wasn't for certain things, man, they'd have, they're battlers now. But I think that any the kids of today can't afford, we just automatically the house out there's only worth up to $150,000. You got to live fucking 300 mile away to get cheap houses, but there's no work out there. So, she might be able to do it, but she works from home as selling, or not selling, she looks after a superannuation fund. She just takes all she's a call girl, does all her work from home and like around call center.
Gotcha.
Got a really good job, but I don't think that Ziggy D, good morning.
Cheers, Ziggy. How's it going, Belt? What's up, dude?
We're gonna go and visit. He's one dude. We're gonna spend. He's in the top spot of Australia, and we're gonna. He's a chef. Ziggy D.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a chef.
He schooled me on a couple things before, and I'm like, you're right. Okay, you're right.
I
forgot what it was. I don't even care. But you know what?
No.
If someone has the know-how and they have the qualifications to back it up, I love being corrected. You know what I mean? Or I love it when people give me advice, especially when they're actually from that field. I'm like, yes, give me that knowledge. Give me the sweet, sweet power.
Well, that's why when people explain things to me and tell me that what's going on, I listen to everything they say because, hey, this is all new to me. But people say, mate, I get forgetful, probably from smoking weed. I put stuff down that I think, oh yeah, but if you ask me what I did fucking 10 years ago, I can tell you. But it's all about.
I could probably tell you guys what I did 10 years ago, but I can't tell you guys what I did 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fucking.
How does that?
Some days, if it wasn't for automatic, I'd be fucking walking around looking for what's behind me.
I feel the same way about my wife.
Yeah.
There's some days where I couldn't find my own ass with a map. And like, fuck.
What? Ziggy D says, boys, 10-hour day. I've got an Irish pub Guinness on tap, my man.
Oh yeah, Ziggy, I hope you have a good day.
Yeah. Hey, an Irish pub with Guinness on it, eh? Have what's this one here? Yes.
PM here, so it's what, maybe noon there?
The 11 o'clock walk.
Pretty close.
Yeah, just an hour or two.
Yep. I'm getting better at that. I'm gonna get to the point where I can just nail it every time.
Well,
like, oh, it's such and such time.
I use 15 hours as like a guideline, but depending where.
I thought
14.
14 for most of the US here.
Mm-hmm.
It's that, some go 16. Someone said 16. They must be in the different times. How many time zones do you have in the States?
Just 2, right? No, we have 3.
Eastern,
Yeah.
Central.
See,
Mountain.
my real hair color is blonde. I don't fucking I don't know.
Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, and then
There's
Alaska
4?
and Hawaii are on different time zones too.
So there's
technically
like
6.
6?
4 in the continental U.S. 6
It's
total.
too many time zones.
Although,
I'm
hey,
sick of it. Why do
I
we
think- I
need
think-
time?
Pretty sure
Time
Alaska's
shouldn't
on a different
exist.
time zone. Than...
Fuck time. It's a man-made construct. You know what I mean? Oh shit! We
What do
should
you
just,
have?
like,
What do you have?
when the
What do
sun- when
you?
the sun rises,
What are you having for
you'd be
breakfast,
like,
Mattel?
"Alright, it's time to go work." You know?
Yes.
I don't know.
Look at that. Ziggy's giving me a rev there. I've got an Irish pub Guinness on tap, my man.
Sounds amazing.
Oh, shut up!
What?
I'm reading that article about the dude.
Oh, hang on a second, guys.
Have a look at that place.
Where's that?
In Queensland, it's a national park.
Who?
Queensland.
Oh,
One of the guys that's on here, Luke. He's just been up there.
oh.
Plenty of room for camping.
All right, I'll see you later, medical. Hope you have a good one.
Yeah, he's gonna go. I'm gonna go and have some breakfast too and want to get in the post office.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get in the post office. Yeah, well, I missed a parcel from somebody.
Oh,
And,
man.
Well, it could be, if it's what I think it is, I could do a livey on it.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, a couple of hours. I don't know.
Yeah.
We had a couple of things to do. To
I'm thinking about going live around 10-ish.
well, what
here.
times? How many hours away is
8
that?
o'clock, so that's like in 2 hours. But if you go live, I'll definitely pop in and see what's up.
Well, it's 11 o'clock here, 11 a.m. So I was going to
So
say
it'd be
about
like 1.
in 2 hours' time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear that?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a riverboat going up the river.
Ah, cool.
I could. I'd have to walk. I don't know where's the water, though.
Just over the back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I take that,
Yeah.
is there boats out the back here?
Oh, I don't know.
I just heard one.
I know. It's probably gone by the time you
Yeah,
get
by
there.
the time we get there. Yeah. Next time we'll go down and have it. We're here for a few days. We'll go down and have a look at the water's edge.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's with the old ones out. Everyone's got their awnings out, but we got no awning.
Fuck the awning. Who needs awnings?
I do. We do. And fucking
Just trying to
big
make
time.
light of it.
Big time.
There's gotta be some kind of like a really big umbrella you guys can get or something that you can use in place of it. I know it's not the awning that
I'll have the awning. If these cockheads pull their finger out today, and I'll be ringing them at 4 o'clock and saying, "Come on, you've had it for 2 days. I'm waiting on an OK from them. As soon as they give me the OK, this guy will have it organised,
Mhm.
and we should be on the road. We shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
We shouldn't
I
be
can't wait
here.
for you guys to get back on the road.
Well, the next place that we're just going to go to is up to Canberra, which is the capital city, Australia capital territory. It's where the fucking government lives and all the big fucking, all these ministers and wow.
Well, make sure to give one of them a joint because it sounds like they might need one.
I want to go to the GoPro dealer today
Yeah.
and try and get something sorted out. So I'm gonna get off this live soon and
Okay.
get to go and hop, get in the ute. I'll get changed first and get in the ute and get some stuff out that I've got to take to the GoPro dealer to make sure that we know what we're doing.
Hell yeah, man.
So, yeah. So I'll take my computer with me.
I've also been doing research on GoPro stuff, not even because I have one, but I know that you might need help along the road. So I'm trying to learn a little bit about GoPros just so I can try to help you out too.
I've
been kind of doing that. I've just been doing that just to, because I feel like it would really suck if you were on the road and you had no way to get it up and running. So I just wanted to.
I can do this. I want to get it up and that would be my dream if I could just get the GoPro up to show instead of running off this computer here, running off the GoPro. I can do what's. Oh, for sure. So that's why I'm gonna close this stream down soon. I'm gonna hop in the gun and get all those messages on my phone. They could be the message from the RACV. No, yeah, you know what it was. You know, Koga Ninja.
Koga.
Yeah.
Is he the guy who's friends with Stony who's been playing Elden Ring?
Probably.
Yeah.
I just got a notification. I must have something on in YouTube, see? On my phone. I don't want it on my phone. Oh, Slow Burner's on. Slow Burner's on his channel.
Cheers, Aura.
Yeah. But that's what's today? Wednesday. I might put that GoPro guy off until tomorrow because it's now 11 o'clock and I'm pretty smashed. I don't want to go in there and fucking try and work it out while I'll wait till the morning. I'll go in early, 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go for now, but I'll see you soon. Okay?
All right. Yeah, no worries, Gabbins. Couple of hours.
Thank you, Stranger.
Yep, couple
I'm
hours.
going to the post office. Hello, Mrs. G.
Mrs. G.
Good to see.
Good to see you. All right, love you,
Well,
buddy.
it's good to hear. Good to hear you.
You as
No,
well.
see, just hey, that's good. You have a good day.
You too.
Oh,
You're not working?
Oh, I got out of work a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Ah, well. Look after the worker, Gammons. You'll be in trouble if you don't.
Yes, I will. I shall. See you soon.
Yeah. Unboxing a video. I don't know. We're gonna go down to the post office and see what we got. We might have a parcel. Yeah. I'll unveil it here. I'll come back. All right. I'll come back and do it live and show you what it is. So, cheers, guys. I'm gonna chop a boot and go down to the post office and see what else we've got to do down there. Okay. 9 in the house. Cheers, mate. Cheers all. We go down the post office and see what they has for the gear. Let you know. So guess what? I'm going to disappear.
oh.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, we'll take this afternoon, man. I'll get the parcel. I'll do it live. Give me a couple of hours. Goodbye. Good luck and have fun.